Hello, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. I've got no good place to put this mug. I guess it's just gonna be over here. Let me just move that. Okay, there. So I thought I might have to cancel or delay this a little more. No, the Advil I took after I got home actually kicked in. Just long enough. Like, more or less, last half hour or so, it finally kicked in. So I was like, okay, I'm good to go. My headache is barely a thing. Yay. 2 thumbs up. 2 bandaged thumbs up. Don't worry about it. Bad habit. Just don't want you guys seeing the bad habit on stream. I really need to break that habit. I really, really need to break that habit. But anyway, welcome once again, everybody. We are here with another Gunpla and Chill. Just let me know if the music is too loud. It shouldn't be. It should be at the same level it's usually at. But just let me know if it's overpowering myself. Anyway, what are we here for? Well, we're going to be building this. The high-grade Gouf Crimson Custom. This is the kit I won for getting second place at Anime North's Gundam Trivia. That was awesome. I'm like a little bit sad we didn't come first because I could have gotten something newer. Like the prizes they had were good for first and second, 100%. I mean, even third. Third was also good. I mean, they're all kits no matter what. First place was you got to choose between, I believe, was the real grade Impulse and the high grade Gelgoog Menace. Second place was between the Gouf Crimson Custom and the Gundam Wings. I think it's the Wing Zero Sky or Wing Sky Zero. Another kind of repaint of a previous kit like this one. And then third place was some Haros. Which, I mean, I already have 2 Haros. I have my orange Haro in memory of Lock-On, and I got the Haro Kitty. Because I had to get Haro Kitty. This isn't Power Rangers. No, Golden, it is not Power Rangers. No, it is not. How you doing, Golden? So, yeah, that's just what we're going to kind of work on. We're going to work on the Gouf. The Gouf Crimson Custom today. I don't have line art for this one because there isn't any actual line art for the Crimson Custom, only the normal Gouf Custom. Which is just this, but in blue. Just like in blue. Oh, motherfuck. Loop playlist, damn it. Alright, well, we'll figure it out after. Okay. So, well, normally this isn't a kit I was actually ever interested in. I only got it because it was a prize. I had a choice between 2 kits that were there, and of the 2 I was able to choose from, one I technically already have, because I already have a high-grade Wing Zero. So, it'd feel weird getting just kind of a pasteled repaint of the Wing Zero. So, Gouf Crimson Custom was, it was just the choice. It's like, alright, this is a kit I actually don't have. It's not one I want, but it's one that I'm able to get between the 2, so alright. It works. I'm thankful for it. And I don't have to spend a dime on this, which is always a win in my book. That being said, I do have 2 kits on the way. The Strike Freedom and the Rising Freedom. So, more freedom. More Gundam Seed. God damn, apparently I like Gundam Seed. Alright. This will probably take our usual 2.5, 3 hours-ish. We'll see kind of how it goes. We'll see. So, take that box top off. And I'll just kind of try to... Yeah, that works. There's our wonderful manual for it, and there. See right down there? That's what the normal Gouf Custom looks like. It's just in blue. Let me be smart, open up my webcam's thing. And, get it so it could focus on the thing in front of it. That's... Give me a second here. I gotta do this one-handed. There. Oh, that's better. So yeah, red is what we're building. Blue is what it normally is. The blue obviously gives it more, like, kind of like a little more separation and definition, I guess. But the red's also nice. It's just kind of a nod to Char. You know, Char and his red-colored Zaku. What's the difference? Well, it's a Zaku, but red. This time, we have a Gouf, but red. Look at that polycap. Look at all the polycaps. Just wow. That's... Oof. I haven't seen a polycap runner this big in a long time. Sticker sheet I'm happy about, though. It's just 2 stickers. That's it. 2 simple stickers. We got a wire. I've got a lot of kits with wires now. The Blitz had one. This has one. I believe the Matsumina has 2 of them. There's a few kits I have that come with a wire. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, okay. Decent amount. Decent amount of runners. Also, I found my file, which is awesome. I'm barely going to need the tweezers. Alright, let me just kind of, kind of space this out. Space it out a little bit, not drop it all in my damn lap. Go me. There we go. Got him. Okay. And I'm just gonna space it out a little bit in front of me here, so I can maybe kind of, sort of figure it out. Okay, the downfall of these things now, the you know, bandages I have on, it makes it harder to grab stuff. Wait, am I building the legs first? Oh shit, I'm building the legs first. We're literally building this thing from, like, the ground up. Neat. Very neat. Okay. Alright. Cool. I'm okay with that. Alright, so what do we need first and foremost? E. This is an E runner, right? Yes, it is. Okay. Make sure that's all is that as focused as it can get? That I can get it? Yeah, it really is. Let's take this good old file. Nice. Nicey, nicey, nice. Might try to do that with a few of the spots here, especially if they're going to be connecting into something. Or if I find they're kind of a little too far out. Not bad. Okay. There we are. You know, Golden, you bring up Power Rangers, and honestly, there are, well, technically not Power Rangers, more Super Sentai. There are model kits for, like, the giant robots. A few of them. More are happening. It's just, they cost a lot of money, and they're Japan only. I mean, I'm not a stranger to Japan only products, but they're like ridiculously expensive and kind of hard to find for some reason on my end. But I do want to get some of them because 1, they're model kits, 2, they're giant robots that I saw in Power Rangers, and 3, they keep a lot of the gimmicks from the DX toys. You know, the big old toys you'd get as a kid. Like the original Megazord. There's a model kit for that. All of the Zords are their own individual thing, and they can still combine into a fully articulated Megazord. That is a master feat of engineering. Like, so it's 5 separate robots that I had to build and snip out myself, but I can also combine them into another giant robot that has all the articulation of a regular robot. Almost like it wasn't made out of 5 different fucking things. Like, that is awesome. And then the robots that combine with each other, they have some models of those. Like, holy crap. So, yeah, I think there's Super Mini-Pla? I'd have to look up the exact name of the brand. But I might try to track down and get one of those for a decent-ish price. Because, in the end, it's going to be a lot cheaper to get those than try to track down any of the DX toys nowadays. Like, good luck. A lot of that stuff is from the 90s, early 2000s that I'm actually semi-interested in, and that stuff's been out of print for a long time. It's almost like those toys are seasonal for just a year. And then they go bye-bye because they get replaced by another year's worth of toys. Granted, I say that, and Saban, back in the day, loved to repackage other toys in newer seasons. We're looking at the fucking Turbo Navigator, a small little secondary pistol that was also like a Palm Pilot thing they had. That kept getting recolored and redecoed and branded for the like 2 seasons afterward. Never showed up in those shows at all. It barely showed up in Turbo itself. But they just kept using it. Like, what was the reason? They wanted to pad out the toy line, or did it just not sell well enough and they were stuck with a fucking ton of them? My money is on the second option. They just were stuck with so many of them. I gotta build 2 of these things, so I gotta do every step twice right now. Build foot. Building footy foot. Alright, I think I've built enough. I can start going into kind of the very truncated history of this stuff. Let me just do a quick thing. Okay. That's about what I thought. Alright. So, the base unit that this is obviously based off of, the Gouf Custom. It is pretty much a refinement of the original Gouf that showed up in Mobile Suit Gundam. This show, I think, first reared its head in 08 MS Team. And basically, they looked at the Gouf and, like, yeah, it's okay, but it could be a lot better. A big downfall was a bunch of its weapons were kind of, like, hardwired into it. Like, its one hand was super enlarged because it was actually a bunch of gun barrels. So they wanted to kind of remedy that because, like, okay, this hand is just really big and really awkward, and meaning we gotta have different parts to repair that hand if it breaks. And then beyond that, it also just kind of had a sword and a shield and a little whip that kind of comes out. a big old thick electrifying heating whip or whatever you want to call it. They call it a heat rod. So it had its good points, but it still needed a bit of work, and it kind of lost out on being a new what am I trying to go here for? Like a big, mass-produced suit. It was kind of only became a kind of a limited production run. They made a bunch of them, but there was other stuff already on the way that was the same or better, so they didn't really want to put that much time into it. The Gouf Custom was kind of a way to make, get a little more mileage and stuff out of them. They basically said, this thing is pretty good in close quarters melee combat. Let's capitalize on it. Let's make it a little faster. Let's drop some of the, a few other things into it. Let's make it faster, make it lighter so it could, actually jump and not just be a hovering machine. Like some later mobile suits, because this is a ground-only based machine. Goofs don't work in space. Technically. They do not function in space. They're not designed for it. They're not set for atmosphere stuff. Out of atmosphere. So they do that. They managed to make it lighter, but more, a little bit better, more efficient reactor. It is still a menace on, on the ground. They kept the sword, but they changed out some of the armaments. The giant, enlarged hand that was a barreled gun, that got replaced. It has 2 standard hands again. Now the barreled gun is just a thing that sits on his wrist. So if it needs to, we can ditch it to 1, also lighten its load, and 2, make it easier to change out the hands in general if, one gets damaged. On top of that, they gave it a little more firepower by its shield, mounting a giant chain gun on it, which could also be ejected once it was, done. And then the big, giant, thick whip it has got replaced more with kind of like a tether. Kind of like a slightly, much more prehensile and not prehensile, just a bit of a tougher, thinner wire with kind of like a claw at the end, so we could kind of latch onto things. So it wasn't just just a big giant tentacle coming out. It could still do everything the other one did, but it was lighter. Again, that was kind of the point. They wanted to make this thing as fast and as flexible and better on the ground as they could. And yeah, that's about it. There isn't really much history other than the pilot from a pilot from the 8th OS team, using it to at least slow down the 8th OS team. MS team or whatever, yeah. Just to slow them down. I'm sorry, my knowledge on this stuff is a little limited. And it had a good showing. After that, the Gouf Custom just kind of like it shows up every now and again as just another face in the background kind of thing. Doesn't really have any important things after that. But that's the base unit. If we're talking specifically now the Gouf Crimson Custom, that is in Mobile Suit Gundam Breaker Battlelog. What the hell is Battlelog? Well, easy. There's a series of games called Gundam Breaker, where you basically build Gunpla with parts and fight them against other random custom units. To kind of help promote the mobile game a little more that they did for it, because of course they made a mobile game for it. They made a little series of kind of short episodes. And the villain from those short episodes had made a bunch of custom Gunpla, which were all just repaints of previous kits, of which the Gouf was one of them. And more or less, he just kind of like, I made him better. I made the Gouf better. Let's see what does it say in here that this dude did specifically to this thing. Oh, it even has a thing in here about the fucking Gouf Custom, but whatever. It's just a quick blurb. So, the Gouf Crimson Custom. This is a customized gunpla that uses the Gouf custom as its base unit. It was upgraded in the same way as the Zaku S-type was modified from the Eth-type. What does that mean? I barely know, to be perfectly honest. And its thruster capacity was improved by 30% due to the adoption of a newly designed propulsion device and new generators. Restricted parts were removed from the auto-control equipment to secure space for propellant capacity, resulting in a decrease in operability. A decrease, the fuck? However, this also expanded the range of manual operations, completely changing the maneuvering characteristics of the gunpla and making it a unit for ace pilots. The gunpla has a crimson color scheme that matches its abilities, and its appearance alone strikes fear into its enemies. Look at that. Got a little chunny description in there for it. More or less, they pulled a bunch of parts out of it to make it more flexible at the cost of, operation time. That's it. It just kind of made it faster. It made it faster and even more flexible. All the other ones had big other reasons and adding new systems into it. This guy, I shaved the panels down so it's half the thickness, and I dropped it in a paint bucket. Like, it feels like just such a feels like just an afterthought. It's just, we want a red mono eye. But we don't want to use the Zaku. So let's just use the Gouf that everyone calls a Zaku, but this is no Zaku, boy. No Zaku. That's a Gundam meme, I'll tell you that right now. I know that probably means absolutely nothing to a lot of you, all of what I just said, but there you go. This was just a guy who wanted weird revenge because he lost in a game. He lost in a tournament involving fighting your plastic model kits. There you go. I spoiled Breaker Battlelog for you. The guy was a sore loser, so he decided to... Yeah, spoiler for Battlelog. He decided to hijack the weird internet 3D scan system they were using to fight their shit online. Hijack it to break all of their models digitally? Don't ask. All because some guy managed to beat him in a tournament. In a world tournament. He was the runner-up, too, and it was also, I believe, his first tournament. And he got cocky and pissed someone who was actually good beat him. So you went with the terrorism strat after that. Bro. Obviously, they managed to, beat him. He sees the error of his ways, and he's rightfully arrested. Though, from what I read afterward, all he did is his punishment was just, you're gonna go on a world tour and apologize. It's like, you're a very good builder, you got heart, so your punishment is just, you're gonna get a free trip around the world just so you can go to people whose models you destroyed digitally and just say, I'm sorry. Like, what the fuck is that horse shit? I'm sorry I broke your game. It's more or less what they made him do. They made a grown-ass man just go around and apologize. Alright, so we have feet. We are quite literally building this thing from the ground up. Yeah, unfortunately, my knowledge of actual mobile suits themselves usually kind of only extends, for the most part, to Gundams themselves. Mono Eyes, Mook suits, and whatnot, the mass-produced stuff, I generally don't know too much about it. Especially if they didn't really have that many appearances. I mean, the Gouf custom itself has a very notable appearance, but, that's it. It has one notable appearance. After that, it's just kind of there. We'll use this one first. The next ones I'll have a little more to talk about when they eventually get in. Eventually. They haven't shipped yet. They don't have the label made yet. I think I just kind of caught them at an off day, which I think they are kind of having. They're just kind of busy. So, it might be a little bit before I get the 2 freedoms I ordered. But they will arrive, and I will be quite happy. I mean, I didn't originally want the Strike Freedom or the Rising Freedom, but just kind of the more I looked at them, it's like, yeah, you know what? Why not? Let's do it. Plus, Gundam Seed's movie came out fairly recently, too. And I've just been looking at clips of it from what I've seen, and yeah, I want to watch that movie. I want to watch Gundam Seed Freedom. Has the appearance of how many strike? No, not strike. How many freedoms? Technically 3. Technically 3 freedom variants appear in that movie. Technically. Even if one is just a backpack swap. Actually, no, I'm wrong. There's actually 4. 4 freedom variants appear in that movie. The Rising Freedom, the original Strike Freedom for like a very quick one scene thing, it has a flashback, a rebuilt and slightly upgraded Strike Freedom, and then Strike Freedom with a brand new backpack, allowing it to be called the Mighty Strike Freedom. Yes, a backpack swap is a very lame excuse to say it's a different variant, but shut up. It's Seed. They love their backpacks. I swear to God, Seed has a hard-on for making mobile suits that just have a different backpack. Just constantly like, alright, we swapped the backpack, it's a brand new machine now. I mean, that was the Strike Gundam's entire gimmick. Like, literally, its whole gimmick was it swapped backpacks and became something new. I need to be able to have a little more maneuverability in my beam sabers. Put the Ale Striker on. I need to be able to shoot long distances. Put the Launcher Striker on. I need to be able to hit things really hard. Put the Sword Striker on. I want to do all 3 at once. Use the Perfect Striker. Don't use the Perfect Striker. That thing is actually horribly unbalanced. It looks really cool, but it's very, very unbalanced. You're more than likely going to die. Or run out of power way too quickly, and then you're going to die. You'd think a machine that literally has like 4 extra batteries slapped to it would last longer, but nope, it burns through those puppies in seconds. I don't know why I kind of just do that. I just kind of like growl, purr, whatever the hell you want to call that. There we go. We have half a leg. we have ankles and calf. We got an ankle and a calf. There we go. Now I gotta do that again for the other one. Yep, that's the one I'm looking for. Inventory day at work today, so that was not fun. I mean, we don't have to count the stuff ourselves. If a company comes in and they're the ones that'll count everything out on the shelves and whatnot, but it's a very boring day. We literally got to just kind of stand around and follow them around in case something they scan doesn't work for them. and then type in a few things on our machines to let them get a number they can input. It's very tedious. I don't like doing it. I really don't. And then we had to take, and then after that, once they're done with an entire section and confirm some stuff, a bunch of items that had too much of a difference in what we thought we had and what they counted, we need to go and check and count that again and confirm those numbers before they said yes. And then after that, we ended up having to help our frozen department and our dairy department work a bunch of their product out from skids that were left in the freezers and fridges. And then I got to go home. And now I'm off for 3 days, and I don't want to think about work. I really don't want to think about work right now. I just bring it up because, yeah. It's part of the reason why I had a headache. Mostly toward the end when I was going in and out of a freezer constantly. They're just constant hot and cold, hot and cold. Plus, it's like it's been pretty hot here, so it's like going from really cold to very humid and hot. Like, two extremes, so that was really messing with me. But, again, the Advil kicked in. So I'm, right as rain. Which we could really use right now. We could really use some rain around here. It almost felt like 100 degrees Fahrenheit yesterday. Like, my God. Over a half hour in, and I'm just still only working on these feet. Yeah, I'm enjoying my days off this week. The next 3 days. Then on my next days off, that'll happen after I work about 5-ish days or so. One of my friends from my hometown is coming to visit. So I'm excited. I saw him at Anime North when I went, but it's still nice to see him outside of that. So I'm, actually excited. Go. There. We have calves. And then I just gotta hold out till the end of July when I go on a little mini vacay with my girlfriend. I am excited for that. She is excited for that. So, yeah. We're excited. We've been planning this for a little bit. And now it's just becoming more and more real. She's renting a car for us to go down rather than take her car. Got an Airbnb booked. It's going to be great. We're gonna go to Canada's Wonderland. If anyone's around in North America, they'll probably heard of Canada's Wonderland. A good old amusement park. And also water park, too. So, we're going to have a good time. Our plan is basically, go for 2 days. Go for 2 days to Wonderland. The first day, do the rides and all that. The second day, water park. But we're still working out the details of that. Just because Wonderland is not cheap. Like, holy crap. For what we want to do, it's not going to be cheap. I mean, we can afford it, no problem. It's a lot of money. On top of the money we have to spend just to get there. The car, the gas, the Airbnb itself. There's a lot that goes into it. But we're gonna have a great time. I'm super looking forward to it, honestly. Like, I am really looking forward to it. Man, my girlfriend's first, like, real time away from everything and everyone. I'll have no niece coming around and stealing her away from me just because small child thinks adult is her best friend. I mean, it's adorable. She literally gets so excited when she finds out my girlfriend is just, you know, gonna be coming or is already here. She just gets super excited. It's cute. Yeah, she loves her to death, too. Okay, that's, I think, a knee. I think it's, yeah, it's gotta be a knee. So let's build the other one for that. Also, good thing good thing I saved Digimon Survive last time we played. At some point, like I think that very night, we had a power outage for like a second or something. So if I didn't save, I would have to redo a bunch of stuff again. I know before I get back to SD Gundam, I'm gonna have to finish off the last stage we were on again. Thankfully, I had a few saves like during the mission for that one, but I still gotta. I'm gonna have to do it again because I know I didn't save after I was done. So that's just kind of like an annoying thing. But it's fine. It won't take me very long. I can do it really quickly off stream. I've had to do it before. It happened with Zeta Gundam. Let's get a little bit of this away. Yay. There we go. Alright, now we got both the knees. I will go a little later into this today, like today if this takes long enough. Just because it's my day off tomorrow, I don't have to be anywhere early in the morning. I can sleep in a little bit if I want to and need to. Yeah, I still have my stream I want to do in the morning, but I mean, that's easy. It's not like I gotta be up at 5 o'clock in the morning to get ready to go to work. No sir, Bob. Okay, for whatever reason, also, last night, I went to bed close to, like, maybe 9:30, 10-ish. Pretty good time. Woke up my usual time for 5 o'clock, and I was beyond tired. Like, I was falling asleep trying to walk upstairs. But any other night, when I could be accidentally up until like 11 or 12, because I just couldn't settle, I'm perfectly fine at 5 o'clock. What the hell's up with that? Do I just not need that much sleep, yet I know I need that much sleep because I end up being tired after work? Even if the day wasn't very exhausting and taxing? Like, I don't get it. What the hell, body? What is this horse shit? Really are only on the legs. I think the only difference between this Gouf and the normal Gouf custom kit itself, like just talking strictly the kit, is there's slightly different engineering for the inside to give it better articulation. I think that's when I read about it. That's like just about it. I just kind of reworked a little bit of the engineering to make it a little more posable. Which, I mean, that's cool. I like that. When did the Gouf Customs kit come out? Let's see. HG Gouf Custom. Yep, Gunplopedia, or Gunpla Wiki. 2010, dang. And this kit, and the kit I'm building right now is from 2021. Alright, unlike the original mold, this kit features a new torso construction which allows the Gouf Custom to mount with most of the backpacks for current... Okay. They changed the torso a little bit. Mostly so you could slap a backpack from any other kit on there just to have. It's like, hey, you want a Gouf with strike wings? Here you go. You want a Gouf with the original Gundam's backpack? Here you go. Do you want the Gouf to have the Kshatriya's backpack and all of the random shit that comes off from that? Go for it. What's the Kshatriya? Well, when we get to Unicorn in SD Gundam, you guys will see what the Kshatriya is. You guys will see. You'll see what the K-Sat is. Okay. Which, I mean, we're not too far off from Unicorn now. If I remember right. We're on to... I think we're on to War in the Pocket now in that game. Yeah, right here is... So yeah, it's gonna be War in the Pocket, 0081, 0083, and then we just move straight into Unicorn to finish it off. Oops. So we're not too far off. And War in the Pocket, I might be able to do in a... Maybe, depending on the day, I might be able to do that in a single stream. Just the entirety of War in the Pocket in a single stream. Because if the thing I copied down was correct, there's only 2 missions for that entire story. And from what I understand at 0080, War in the Pocket, there's not that much fighting in general, especially large-scale battle-wise. So, yeah. It's probably gonna be a very fast one. I'm okay with that. I know absolutely nothing about 0081, so that'll be a surprise. Stardust Memory, 0083. I know that there's a lot. I know a lot of what happens there, so that will take a little bit more time with a few more missions. and a lot of characters because, of course, there's going to be a lot of characters. We've already been introduced to one of them back in Missing Link. Good old Annabelle Gato. We'll get to see more of Gato later. It's almost like he's an important part of Stardust's memory. Wink, wink. Alright, now I can do this. Okay. Alright, we take all these doodads here. Oh, I see. Okay. Alright, we're just literally sandwiching all these little tiny pieces together so they hold themselves together. There we go. And then we slip you into there. And ta-da! We have a leg! Now to do the exact same thing here again. And the other leg. And there, we got 2 legs. We got legs. Oh, now just snip out one piece to kind of just connect them together. Just to give them, like, the bare minimum of what could be considered a waist. It's on this runner, right? Yeah, A7. Ah, there it is. Yeah, the literal bare minimum. We just have the bones. We got a pelvis. We were given a pelvic bone. That's what they just gave us. They gave us a pelvic bone. So that goes in there. And then this goes there. And there, we got legs. Mostly here now. Alright. Okay, we're building the waist. The rest of the waist. Not just the literal skeleton of one. So is anything fun or new and exciting going on with anyone else here? I mean, I've talked about myself enough because, you know, apparently I'm semi-narcissistic when I'm on stream. I mean, all streamers are in some fashion. We're always talking about ourselves. Is there anything exciting going on in everybody else's life? Oh, what the heck? Okay, cool. I am still Still waiting for the day we get a high-grade tall geese. I need my high-grade big duck. It's one of my favorites. It is the favorite suit of Baron Bananas. I love the tall geese. The Dual Gundam and the Astria Type F 2 are like close contenders. Like, they're very up there. But the tall geese is just number one. That thing is just amazing. It's not a Gundam, but every Gundam and every mobile suit in the Gundam Wing timeline is descended from it. It is still just as good as, if not better than, the Gundams that were built, like decades later. The thing is an absolute monster. I love it. I love the tall geese. I have been tempted just to buy the real grade of it, but I don't know. Real grades kind of scare me a little. I'd also have to, if I was going to build it, it would take a hell of a lot longer than normal, because real grades have a lot more going on the inside. I'll tell you that right now. High grades are the cheap ones, but there's more of them with a much wider variety of kits. Real grades just have a hell of a lot more going on engineering and looks-wise. But they cost more, and again, are a little more intricate. And that's what scares me. One of these days, I'll get a real grade of something. Also, one of these days, I'll get a master grade of something, which is basically just a real grade blown up to 100 scale, rather than 144 scale. I have built a master grade before. Kinda. I mean, it's just a clear master grade core fighter, but it's master grade nonetheless. Okay, I hate it when they want me to put a polycap inside a hole that's surrounded by plastic that my fingers can't get all the way into. At all. Like, this is some grade A bullshit. Come on, turd nugget. There you go. It's his booty hole, too. Okay, now we... What? You want me to what? Oh, get a separate part piece. Duh. You love it. There it is. It's his booty hole for me to shove a stand up, and I wanted to stand up in an action pose in the midair. Okay, and then I take this one and shove it up front. Okay, and then the side skirting for the waist. Bugger. Open up. Something wants to go in there. I need to shove this peg into that hole. There we go. Pegged. I know I just laughed at my own stupid thing, but shut up. There we go. Okay, so I thought this guy was just pure red. I was wrong. He's 2 tones of red. The camera doesn't really pick it up that well, but let's see if the light will do. Yeah, kinda. Let me focus it on it for you guys. Hopefully, it's 2 different shades of red. This one's more of a maroon, and that one's a little more of a bright red. It's really hard to actually see it on camera, but looking at it IRL, this is more of a maroon. Which, that's nice. That's actually kind of cool. I like when it's not just one solid color, it's actually different shades. Nice robo crotch. Only the best. And there's the booty hole. How you doing, Mari? Good now, how are you? I'm doing pretty good. I'm happy to be off of work for the weekend now. Okay, looks like I'm gonna have to do a few things with that. We have half of our Gouf. Half a Gouf. Let's get the other half built. We're building the torso now. Ah, wants the clear part already. Cool. What advantage of mono-eyed mobile suits? Generally, there really isn't that many stickers, especially if it's grunts. I mean, this guy's got 2. One's for his eye, the other's for his weapon. I like it when they're that easy and simple. Not the monstrosities that are... How many other ones have I built? Looking at you, Sinanju. Looking at you, Narrative Apex. And if I've read right, it looks like the Rising Freedom is gonna be like that too. A bunch of fucking stickers. Shit. That's gonna suck. Oh well. I mean, once it's done, it's done. This thing is a pain in the ass. Trying to line this. It's another one of these recessed parts inside a spot where I can't actually get my fingers in there. Why do you do this to me, Bandai? I mean, not specifically me, you do this to everyone, but why? Why? I gotta like awkwardly kinda sorta place it semi-aligned, and then I gotta push on it. Just getting a good grip without it slipping is the fun part. Good thing I have these tweezers, so I can kinda do this. Kinda. Just hold it just like that. There we go. Got it. Perfect. Good. That's better. Stickers are absolutely no fun. I will tell you that right. I did the wrong command. Damn it, I fucked it up. Whatever. There, I gotta make that alias. But you know what's not, you know what actually is fun and isn't a pain in the ass? Lumi Mari. Great, wonderful, amazing friend of mine. They play quite the wide variety of things. Last night was some SCP-5K. And also coming up pretty soon, they're going to be having a charity Smash tourney with the community. Gotta raise money for the kids! So please, if you want to have a good time, and also in the near future, help out some kiddies out. Mari's the one you want to go and check out and do, because she's absolutely awesome and amazing. Bitch, you can't do that when I'm about to go poop. Well, I didn't know you were gonna poop. You can't blame me. I didn't know. I gotta alias that command in case I accidentally try to do a command Lumi. Like, god damn it. Why'd that happen? I think that's happened twice. I think I've actually done that twice. So I officially now need to alias that command, so if I do that, it still brings yours up. I gotta Baron proof it. Because Baron makes a million mistakes. And you're welcome, Mari. You're very welcome. Big old torso here. Just sandwich it together. Of course. There we are. Why can that one go out a little more than this one? What's going on there? Something. Oh, that's why it. Not all the way in. Or it was? What the hell's going on here? Or is it just looser to begin with? That's better. That's a lot better. Those move a little more in sync now. Okay. Now I get to put a whole lot of shit on top of it. should probably buy another pair of nippers pretty soon. Just so I have an extra set on standby in case the God Hand decides to, you know, bite the bullet. Now that I've said it, it's probably going to happen, but yeah, I should probably at least get something just to use as a backup. The God Hands are good, but I need to have a backup just in case something goes terribly, terribly wrong and the thing on this just cracks, which it can happen. Use it enough, it will happen. And I've used this thing a lot. There's video footage of me using it. Something from E now. Oh, what's that? Okay. How's this go? Okay, that's just kind of sitting on there. Weird. Doesn't really have anything to plug into. It just kind of sits there and waits, I guess, until I build the arms. Alright. Whatever you say, Kit. Do you. Really? Really? I drop it? The tiniest little thing and I drop it because of course I did. Knees. Oh boy. Okay. That's annoying. That's very annoying. Okay. Now we make a backpack. It's normal ass backpack. Now I gotta put the little thrusters on here. I remember I have a tea. It's already going cold. Not going in. Oh, there we go. Okay. I see how. Now I know how to press into it. We're still only on the, second page. But we are building the entire torso right now. There's a lot going on with the torso. Oh, yeah, fucker. I think you're in. Yeah, you're in. Those are in there now. What do you want me to do next? Monsieur Model Kit. Oh, just slap it together. If I was combining it with anything else, it wants me to take out more stuff, which I'll snip those parts out, just so I have them, at least. So it's always nice to have little adapter pieces and stuff like that. So that's just extra. And so is an entire waist joint. Just to elongate it, I guess. Yeah, so we'll keep those off to the side. So that's it for that. Okay, now we have the fun part. The piping. Because like any early Xeon mobile suit, it's got to have those external power pipes. Because of course it does. And in model kit form, those can be a bit of a bitch. So we'll plug her into the hole. I'll bend it after I get the rest of them in. Like the other pipes in. Pipe. There's one more pipe. I like what it has down here as an advertisement. These are mobile suits with similar armaments. There's the normal Gouf, the Seed Gouf Ignited, because Seed has its own version of the Zaku, Gouf, the Dom, now also the Gelguggen Gian from Universal Century, and then the Gundam Heavy Arms because of a chain gun. That's it. That's why it's similar. The other two are at least Goofs. That one just has a chain gun arm, so it's like, yeah, similar armaments. Yes, it has a chain gun, but two Goofs don't make a Heavy Arms. Okay. So we'll throw those in front right now. Because I gotta bend this stuff. So, but I gotta be careful here. I bend it too fast, too much, too quickly, and this stuff will snap. How do I know that? It's happened to me before. On a kit that wasn't even mine, actually. It was a gift. It was a gift for a friend for Christmas when I built all my friends' kits. I built my one buddy, the same buddy who's actually going to be coming to visit next week, like next weekend. I built him the Psycho Zaku from Gundam Thunderbolt, and the piping on one of his things decided to snap, so I had to super glue it back together. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Do you really have to do that to me? Thankfully the glue held. I kind of want to get another Psycho Zaku just so I have one, because one, it was kind of fun to build, and two, it is so outrageous. I need the partner piece to the full armor Gundam. The full armor Thunderbolt, not the regular full armor Gundam. You know. Not this full armor Gundam. You know, coincidentally, the one that Mari's character uses in SD Gundam that I had her use. I'm talking the Thunderbolt one with the 4 shields. Yeah, that bad boy. I need its companion piece, the Psycho Zaku. With its giant propellant tank and metric fuck ton of disposable weapons, like 4 different bazookas, 2 machine guns, a bunch of one-shot rockets, its Heat Hawk. It's absolutely outrageous, and I love it. And you can mount, like, all of that stuff. You can mount all the bazookas, the guns, the Heat Hawk, it's absolutely amazing. In fact, it actually gives you 1 extra rocket-propelled grenade that can't actually mount. But, I mean, I'm not going to throw it away. I think I just kind of threw it into the box, and it should be able to hold it. I think it can actually hold it with... It'll just hold it in one hand, hold the bazooka in the other hand. 2 sub-arms will hold the machine guns, and the bazookas and everything else just kind of sit there. There's a spot for the Heat Hawk to latch onto its stupid barrels, like big-ass propellant tank stuff. It's wacky. It's absolutely insane, and I love it. Like, I just... Thunderbolt is just absolutely over the top and out there, and I love it. cut out the parts for the other one, just so I have them. I doubt I will ever use these parts to swap in, you know, different bodies and stuff, but hey, I'm not gonna throw away parts I already paid for like this. And even a polycap, eh? No, that's fine. Apparently I'm not using it. That just goes into the extra pile. Alright, we have the legs and torso of our Gouf Crimson Custom. We just need a head, arms, and weapons. That's all we got left. And we're building the arms now. Thankfully, unlike a Zaku, these arms are symmetrical. So that's always nice. There's no... One side has a pauldron, the other side has a weird shield. Alright, so we'll build... How much of the... Okay. So I'll do one full thing here, and then I'll do it again, just so I don't confuse myself, and then we can move on to specifically making a left and right arm. So, number 9. Oh, okay, it's supposed to be a part that slips into there, okay. That's the next one I need. Cool. You know, after a long, tiring, not so eventful day, but a whole bunch of tiring and stressful lead-up days to inventory this week, I'm glad I had a gunpla to build. I'm glad I planned this. I'm glad I planned this to be a gunpla and chill day after having to cancel it last week. I needed something nice and chill and low energy. If I didn't have this, I'd probably just do more power wash sim. You know, work on the extra stuff now that I'm done the main story. Just kind of sad. I'm done the main story of power wash sim. But also nice and cool in a way. Did it. Good job, Baron. Oh, we're gonna have our first empty runner. Hell yeah. We're actually gonna get 2 empty runners from this. Which is even better. I'm happy about that. Means we're getting close to the end. Even though there's an entire runner I have not touched yet at all. The C runner we have not touched at all, but that's all the hands and weapons and mounting brackets for the weapons. shoulder pauldron, which is very simple. Okay. And then we cut out the little spike that goes on the end of that pauldron. Ding. I think I could literally just wrap this on. Yeah, I'm going to. There. You have a shoulder. In fact, I'm just gonna pop it into the hole here now. He's getting there. He's getting there. He's got a shoulder right now. He has a single shoulder. It ain't much, but it's something. He's got a shoulder. Alright. Now I gotta build his other arm. At least the other pieces for the other arm. Which we're almost out of polycaps. Cool. That's always nice to see. Side. Empty off this runner. There's our second runner I said I'd get rid of. Of course I drop it. Of course. You know, I got more. If I happen to need it, I will go back down under my desk and fish that polycap out after the fact. But I really don't feel like doing that right now, again. If I'm lucky, this will be an extra. Is it an extra kit? Tell me. Do I get to have an extra runner? Yes, it is an extra. I do have one extra of that polycap. Perfect. So I don't need to worry about it. I'll fish it out later, just so it's, you know, no longer under my desk. But I don't have to worry about it right this second. Awesome sauce. Pauldron. Come on. There we go. We good. We good there. And now the spike. Into here, and then slap that into here, and we got shoulders. Alright, now we build the rest of the arm here. So take one of these pieces. Oh, finally using something from the Sea Runner. And it's the tiniest fucking piece known to man. My god, that is small. Make it easy to pull out again. Whew. 18 and 22. 18. get this onto there proper. All proper like. There we go. There we go. We've got an arm. No hand, but we have an arm. Okay, no hand yet. I'm building the hand right now. We're back to using the Sea Runner. Wow, we got a lot of hand options, not a lot of hand covers, so a little crappy, but that's fine. We at least have options. We have options. At least for display and, you know, kind of quick build reasons, I can put just as normal hands on. Yeah, I'll just go with the fists for now, maybe. Or do I want to go with the actual open hand? I might go with the actual open hand. That's number 15. Yeah, we'll go with the opened hand. Just so if I want to throw any accessories into his hand easily, I can. So, boop. He has hand. Alright, extra hands just kind of go there for now. Okay. Alright, now for the left arm. What am I doing wrong here? Whatever, it's going to be covered by other stuff anyway. Oh, wait, I don't need, extra covers. It comes with extra covers for all of his hands. Never mind. I literally have 3 copies of that back cover for all those hands. Where are we at? Oh, we're almost at 2 hours. Okay. We're doing good. We're doing fine. Oh, another empty runner after this, too. Even better. Yep, that's it. No more of that. Okay, so... Okay, just like that, and then slot that on. Fucking really? Well, I found my polycap. And there's that. He wants to be an asshole. He won't go on straight. Come on. There you go. See? No point fighting it. It was gonna happen either way. Alright, now to build your hands. Which is just 2 of them. I'll go with the open hand again. To actually put on. I did. Show me. There we go. That just slipped in there. Okay. Cool. Alright. Now I build this gauntlet gun here. Gotta take a bunch of things. We haven't even built the head yet. And it already wants its gauntlet, like, gun here. I guess. Somehow. Oh, okay. Like this. Pieces on top of it. Okay, we finally get to use a sticker. Finally. And it's just for this thing. Because something you point your arm at to go pew pew pew, you gotta have a sight on it. Even though, again, this is literally something you're just lifting your arm and pointing at. I don't think you need a sight. What precision are you gonna get? For me. 19. Right here. It just slots onto the side of his arm. There. Alright, now we build the head. I've been waiting on this damn head. And then it's his sword and chain gun shield, and we're done. Alright, yeah, a little over 2 hours. I called that. Almost got all the parts off of this. Well, that's cool. Perfect. well until I get the rest over it. Now I gotta do the other eye. For the mono eye. Yeah, I'm just gonna pull that off as is. Where's my... Yeah, give me these damn lasers. Do it that way. There we go. Actually went on pretty nicely. Happy with that. Where's my tea? Snout. There's the snout. This will hold the pipes in place, at least up front. Beautiful. Plop that on top. Give him the horn. Yeah, it's a horn. The blade antenna. I'm also going to snip off the safety flag because I am not small child. Will not poke my eye out with it. Ow, my eye. Back to his head, which is on here as well. There it is. In, and then just plop on the head, and we have our main body for the Gouf Crimson Custom. Heck yeah, actually looks pretty good. And now we need to give it the rest of its weapons. Not many of them though. In fact, let me just do the one right now. the Gouf sword, its heat sword. Unlike the normal Gouf heat sword, which actually, you know, goes bright red hot with heat, this one just stays pure black the entire time. Okay. Alright, so let's make the shield. He wants the shield now. Is that everything up this way? Yep. Another empty runner. Let's go. And actually, this is going to be another empty runner as well. Right? Right. Cool. Nice, nice, nice. And 17. Right here. Yes, I'm still going playlist. There's the Gouf shield, which I can already mount on here. Just like that. And there's the Gouf with its shield. I can also store the sword inside the shield. Just like that. So now it's ready to be, you know, just drawn at a moment's notice. I love when kits can store all of their accessories on them. In, you know, just nice and good, clean ways. Alright, now time for the chain gun, because I built enough of those. There's the barrels. Now to make the ammo drum. Almost there. Almost there. And now this bad boy. Alright. Yeah, right, just like that. And then that goes into here. Alright, I gotta pull this shield off for a second. I need that part still. Nice try. Okay. There's that. Slots in just like that. Just slot over and it's in. Oh yeah, this tiny ass little D runner with a single thing on it. Of course, more. There we go. Now it's got the ammo chain so it can get its ammo. Okay. Now for the real fun part. Let's get this in his hand. This is why I went with the open hand. Alright, so also, I can just literally slide it over. Or not. Give me a second. Well, I slid it over, no problem, so I don't know why I bothered to even try and take it off. Alright. Let's try and do this smart. Try being the keyword. So I gotta get that over and that up and in, flip you back around without taking you apart entirely, which you started coming apart anyway on me. Stupid hand. It's gotta fight me now. Oh, no wonder I'm having an issue with it. There's a spot for this to slot in. Duh. God, I'm dumb. Literally a spot for this to slot in and clip in. Keep it in place. And here I am moving it around like an idiot. I'm still moving it around like an idiot. just made this so much harder for myself. Don't do this to me. Okay. Alright, good. You're in. Now I slot that back in. Now I get this back all Frankenstein-esque together. There we go. And then the sword as well, because of gourse. Need to have the sword in there too. And there we are. A fully loaded and ready to go Gouf Crimson Custom. This big ass fucking chain gun arm. Which can jettison the chain gun, so he just has the shield and the little pew pew. But he still has his sword, at least. He actually holds that up fairly well, it's not drooping. It wasn't drooping fast. And I just made his hand come off pretty easily. Let's see if I can get the sword in his hand at least. At this point, I prefer weapons that come apart themselves so you can get them in the hand rather than the hand coming apart. Because it's always such a pain in the ass half the time to pry them apart. Oh my god, just there. In your hand. Swing it around. What the hell are these other pieces? Oh, it's for the shield. God damn it, really? Okay, give me a second. I missed an entire piece. Go onto this shield. Thankfully, it just slides on. Thank God it just slides on. There. Now it's more complete looking. Okay, there should be one more piece. There it is for when I use the wire. If I ever use the wire. Probably won't. But I'll just have that, put it on the end of the wire so I don't lose it. And that's when he wants to turn his wrist, drop it, and then go pew pew, wire, attach, electricity, or just swing around like Tarzan. God, that hand is still coming apart. There's no good way to do that, apparently. Whatever. It's in there. There. Our fully loaded, armed, ready to go Gouf Crimson Custom. I like the chain gun, to be perfectly honest. I do very much like its shield chain gun. It's a neat little kit. Alright, I can chuck-a-rooney that. This is probably for that backpack extra piece, so take that out as well. Forgot about it. Yep. Chuck-a-rooney. More chucking. Yep, okay. There's our Gouf. All finito. There we go. Alright. That was a neat little guy. Neat little guy. I like it. He's not my absolute favorite, but it's something I didn't have to pay for. That I got just for getting second in trivia. With my teammate. So, heck yeah. Heck yeah. Also, let me turn focus back to auto. There we go. Gouf Crimson Custom. Neat little guy. So, let me stop the gunpla music. There we go. Good. Alrighty. So, let's look at the schedule for the rest of the week. Tomorrow, 10 o'clock, Digimon Survive. Who would have thought? It's almost like I was doing Digimon Survive all this week. Okay, so, yeah. That's it for me from today. Yeah, okay, Gunpla's taking me about a little over 2 hours now to do. Somehow I was faster, I think, because I was just really rushing through it. But, nah, that's fine. So, yeah, thanks, everybody, for watching, commenting, lurking. Appreciate it very, very much. I'll hopefully remember to take some pictures of this thing and post them online. Knowing me, I will forget, but I will try my best to remember. Yeah, next time you guys are going to see me should be tomorrow at 10 for some Digimon Survive. So, I hope you all have yourselves a great rest of your night. I'll see you next time.